Now, the House of Representatives, Speaker of the House, says revenue generation is crucial to the nation's growth and should be treated with utmost attention. Well, this is at its Joint Committee on Maritime Administration, Education and Safety Agency and Legislative Compliance begins probe into the alleged non-payment of 10% freight levies to the Nigerian Export Promotion Council by the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa has details.
The Speaker of the House, Abbas Tajuddin, expresses displeasure over what he calls the persistent disregard of the Parliament by government appointees, particularly as regards its oversight functions. Represented by the House leader, the Speaker said the tendency by ministries and agencies of the federal government to decline invitations extended to them by the House committees is very embarrassing. He emphasized the significance of revenue generation to the nation's economy.
To avert conflicts of this nature, MDAs must demonstrate high level of accountability, transparency, and openness in their duties and communicate more favorably and effectively among themselves in line with their regulations and laws guiding their activities.
Meanwhile, the Joint Committee calls for greater collaboration of the ministries and agencies of the federal government in the discharge of their mandates. The chairman of the committee, Ahmed Munir, says the essence of the public hearing is to find solution to the issue of non-payment of 10% freight levies to the Nigeria Export Promotion Council by NIMASA.
Confusion and rancor distract government's activities. Both NIMASA and NEPC are government agencies under whose responsibilities it is to ensure that their mandates touch lives.
NEPC accuses NIMASA of defaulting over the years in the payment of the mandatory 10% of its freight levies to the agency as stipulated by law.
President Muhammad Buhari, through the Chief of Staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, signed again that these funds should be released to NIMASA, from NIMASA to Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Again, this was deferred.
But NIMASA disagrees. It insists there is no provision in the NIMASA Establishment Act that approves the payment of 10% freight levies to the NEPC.
It will be possible for us to consider it if it exists in our law. We cannot alter the provisions of the NIMASA Act as staff of NIMASA.
To make a headway, the committee calls on the two agencies to jointly look into the act establishing them and reach a consensus as to the way forward.